Most people who visit Phuket waste their first 2 days staying in the wrong area, overpaying for things they didn't need to, and missing the spots that actually make this island incredible. And honestly, it's not their fault. There is so much conflicting information out there. So in this video, I'm cutting through all of it and giving you the exact 7-day itinerary that every first-time visitor to Phuket needs. The best beaches, the nightlife, a day trip to one of the most beautiful islands on the planet, where to stay each night, and a full honest budget breakdown. Everything in one place. If you're going to Phuket in 2026, you're going to want to watch this one until the end. Before we dive in, I have a completely free travel planner linked in the description below, and I genuinely mean free. It covers flights, transport, accommodation, budget planning, packing lists, and so much more. Go grab that after this video. It'll make planning your trip so much easier. All right, let's get into it. Phuket is Thailand's largest island, and it has something for everyone. World-class beaches, incredible nightlife, rich history, and some of the best food you'll ever eat, all at prices that won't break the bank. It's one of the most rewarding destinations in Southeast Asia, full stop. Before we get into the days, one of the most important decisions you'll make is where to base yourself, because the island is bigger than most people expect. I have a full dedicated video on exactly where to stay in Phuket, covering every area, every budget, and the best specific hotels. The card is on screen now, and I'll link it in the description. It pairs perfectly with this itinerary. Day 1. Arrival and Patong Beach. Keep day 1 simple. You'll fly into Phuket International Airport in the north. From there, it's about 45 minutes down to Patong, where I'd recommend basing yourself for the first 2 nights. It's central, lively, and has everything within walking distance. Get checked in, grab a Thai iced coffee from a street stall, and head to Patong Beach. Long stretch of golden sand, sun loungers, beach bars. Classic Thai beach energy. In the evening, take a casual walk along Bangla Road. Don't go too hard tonight. Save that for tomorrow. Just get a feel for the place, grab a drink, and ease yourself in. Day 2. Bangla Road Nightlife. Relax on the beach during the day and explore the back streets. The local restaurants tucked just off the main strip serve incredible Thai food for a fraction of the beachfront prices. Green curry, pad see ew, som tam. Eat local today. Tonight is your Bangla Road night. It's 400 meters of pure energy, open-air bars, rooftop clubs, live music, fire shows, cocktail buckets. Start early on the strip while it's warming up, then move to one of the clubs later. Tiger Discotheque and Illusion are the biggest names if you want a proper night out. Honest tip: set a rough drinks budget before you head out. It's very easy to lose track, and tuk-tuks are everywhere, so getting back is never a problem. Day 3. Karon Viewpoint and Kata Beach. Move south today, and try to get to Karon Viewpoint before 10 a.m. You get a sweeping panoramic view across 3 bays, Karon, Kata, and Kata Noi, all at once. Turquoise water, pale sand, limestone hills. It's genuinely one of those views that stops you in your tracks. Get there early before the tour buses arrive and take your time. From there, head down to Kata Beach. Completely different vibe to Patong. Calmer, cleaner, more relaxed. Great swimming, brilliant beachside restaurants, and a lovely local atmosphere. Base yourself here for nights 3 and 4. Have dinner on the beachfront tonight. Fresh seafood, cold beer, sunset views. Perfect. Quick pause. If you want everything in one place, check the description below. I've linked all the places and activities mentioned in this video, plus recommended accommodation. I've also included a link to a travel card that comes highly recommended for overseas travel. It's called Wise, and it saves you money on foreign transaction fees, which adds up fast over a full trip. Everything you need is down there. Day 4. Phuket Old Town. Today is a total change of pace, and honestly, one of the most underrated days of any Phuket trip. Head up to Phuket Old Town, about 45 minutes from Kata, and give yourself a half day to wander. The architecture is a stunning mix of Portuguese and Chinese Peranakan style. Colorful shophouses, tiled streets, ornate temples, and brilliant street art. There are artisan shops, markets, galleries, and incredible food stalls everywhere. Visit Wat Mongkol Nimit while you're there. Eat lunch at a local restaurant. You'll spend less and eat better than at the tourist spots. Then head back to Kata for the afternoon. Day 5. Phi Phi Island Day Trip. If you do one-day trip from Phuket, it has to be the Phi Phi Islands. Towering limestone cliffs, brilliant turquoise water, white sand beaches, colorful coral reefs. It is genuinely one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Book your trip through your hotel or a local operator. Speedboats get you to more spots faster. Ferries are slower but cheaper. A full day usually covers Maya Bay, Monkey Beach, Viking Cave, and several snorkeling stops, with lunch included. Budget around 1,500 to 2,500 Thai baht depending on the operator and boat type. One thing to note, Maya Bay was closed for years for environmental recovery. It's open again, but visitor numbers are managed, so book with a reputable operator who respects those guidelines. Come back, have a quiet dinner, and get an early night. You've absolutely earned it. Day 6. Big Buddha and Harn Beach. Start your morning at the Big Buddha. Get there early, ideally before 9 a.m., because it gets hot and busy fast. The Big Buddha sits on top of Knackered Hill and stands at 45 meters tall, so you can actually spot it from all over the island before you even visit. The drive up is beautiful in itself, but when you arrive at the top, the views across Phuket are absolutely incredible. It's one of those spots that genuinely takes your breath away. The site is free to enter, though a small donation is always appreciated. Just make sure you dress respectfully, shoulders and knees covered. There are wraps available to borrow at the entrance if you need one. Once you've taken it all in, head back down the hill and make your way over to Harn Beach. It's only about 10 minutes away. Harn is one of Phuket's most beautiful and least crowded beaches, surrounded by green hills with calm, clear water and a lovely walking path along the headland. It's peaceful in a way that the busier beach towns simply aren't. The perfect place to unwind after the morning sightseeing. And tonight, consider treating yourself to a nicer dinner. After 6 days of exploring, you've earned something a little special. Day 7. Final morning and departure. Last day. Get one final swim in, grab a fresh smoothie from a beach vendor, and just sit with it for a minute. 7 days goes fast. If you still need souvenirs, Old Town and the local markets are great for last-minute finds. Then head north to the airport, and always give yourself more time than you think you need. Traffic on the island can catch you off guard, especially in the afternoon. Now, on to the best time to visit and budget breakdown. November through April is the dry season and the best time to visit. Blue skies, calm seas, perfect beach weather. May through October brings rain and rougher water, which can affect the Phi Phi day trip, though prices are noticeably cheaper if you're flexible. On budget, backpackers and budget travelers can expect to spend around $40 to $60 AUD per day, covering guest house accommodation, street food, and local transport. Mid-range travelers in 3-star hotels with a mix of dining should budget $100 to $150 per day. Luxury travelers in pool villas with fine dining and private tours can comfortably spend $300 per day and beyond. Flights are likely to be your biggest cost, depending on where you're traveling from. It can range from a couple of $100s for nearby destinations to upwards of $1,000 or more if you're coming from further afield. So it's always worth booking early and being flexible with your dates to get the best deal possible. And that is your complete 7-day Phuket itinerary for 2026. I hope you found this video helpful and feel excited and ready to plan your trip. If this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with whoever you're traveling with, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. There is so much more travel content coming, and I would love to have you along for it. Until next time, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.